and welcome to Cozy Cabin Crochet.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Claire, and today we will be doing a get to know me video. In case you haven't read it yet, this is Cozy Cabin Crochet, my little sign. During the video, I will be crocheting, so it's like a crochet with me video too. So if I look like distracted or if I'm like looking down, that's probably why. So right now I'm crocheting a hat with Red Heart Super Saver Soft. But anyways, without further ado, let's get started. My favorite hobby, as you can tell by the channel name, is crocheting. I really like it. You might be wondering how I got started on crocheting. Like 2 years ago, 2021 probably, a lady from my church crocheted me a blanket for Christmas, and it looked really cool, and I was like, I want to try crocheting. So I searched through my storage room, and I finally found a crochet hook. And so I started crocheting, and then it got really boring to me because my tension was way too tight and I couldn't find the right video for me that was my speed, my type of thing, you know. So I just put it down for like 6 months, probably maybe a year, and then around the end of October, I was like, you know what? I want to start crocheting again. So I picked up that same old hook and I started crocheting again. But the thing was, my tension was still way too tight. I was able to find a channel that suited me, and I relearned how to crochet. And I started doing lots of projects. Forget what my first one was after that. But I ordered, actually I got for Christmas from my grandma a crochet set of hooks. This is what some of the hooks look like. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. And it came with a whole bunch of crochet hooks, stitch markers, a lot of things like that. And it came in one big case. I think I'm gonna link it down below if you are a beginner crocheter and you are interested in that. I'll link the item down below. It's on Amazon. In the description box. I don't know if I will or not, but I might link below my dad's friend's business. He does 3D printing for like little signs for like YouTube channels, things like that. Of course mine says Cozy Cabin Crochet. So he does things like that. And then I wanted to pick up knitting, but I found that knitting wasn't really my thing. I don't really have the patience for knitting. Tell me in the comments below if you know how to knit, or if you're like me, you don't really have the patience or time, stuff like that, for knitting. Also, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, let me know in the comments below if you have any other questions or anything that I don't cover in this video. Also, some other things that I wanted to explain about my channel. Based on what I just said, you'll probably be thinking, oh, well, she's not going to be doing like a knitting or anything like that. I'm not going to be doing knitting videos or anything like knitting related, or sewing related. This is a completely crochet video. Crochet tips, stitches, project tutorials, vlogs, things like that. That's basically what this channel is gonna be about. So if you want to get into knitting, there are a lot of great YouTube channels for that I know of. So if you want to get into knitting, go ahead, be my guest, but I'm probably not going to get back into that. my favorite thing to crochet is probably plushies. I like buying like fluffy yarn and I love crocheting plushies. I also like to sell what I crochet. I have a little mini shop inside my house. I don't have a website. Not old enough yet. um, but I do have like a mini shop at my house. And I sell whatever I crochet. I also, right now I am crocheting a blanket, for myself. Out of, I don't have, no I don't, yeah. I don't have the label with me, but it's Hobby Lobby's Yarn Bee brand. And it's their sugar wheel cotton, like cake. It's like a cake, of yarn, not a real cake. But yes, there's sugar wheel cotton from Yarn Bee at Hobby Lobby. And I'm using that for a blanket. I'm probably gonna need to get another skein because it's only 353 yards and I'm already at the third color, like transformation, color change, in the cake. So I'm probably gonna need to get another one of those. Let me know in the comments down below if you have ever used the Yarn Bee sugar wheel cotton yarn because it's personally one of my favorites. I like to sew, yeah. I don't do it as often as I do crocheting, but I like to sew. I have a sewing machine and all. And sometimes if I'm in the mood for it, I embroider, but not always because, I mean, like, embroidery, it can be complicated and it's time consuming, so I don't really do a lot of it, but I do some. Also, you guys probably can relate to this if you aren't, like, just beginning for crocheting. But another one of my favorite hobbies, I just said hobbies, is definitely yarn shopping. It like becomes an even better hobby than crocheting. Not really, because I mean, like, crocheting, nothing can beat it. But let me know in the comments down below if you also love yarn shopping because I just like feeling the yarn and I like looking at it, and the best part is buying it because then you can use it. I also like shopping for crochet hooks. I don't do it that often, just because, you know, it can tend to be a bit more of a pricey hobby. But yeah, I don't often shop for crochet hooks. I just look at them. I've never before bought my own crochet hook, but I like shopping for them, like basically looking at them. You know, browsing, that's the word I'm looking for. I like browsing for crochet hooks. Something I also like to do is I like to dance. I am currently enrolled in ballet. And dancing is really fun for me. It's usually my only form of exercise, because I'm also enrolled in a after-school chorus. So those two combined, it isn't too expensive, but we also don't have time in our week to do a third one. I used to do dancing, swimming, and after-school chorus, but the swimming place became too expensive because it got new owners, so we stopped swimming there. So yeah. Now I'm just doing ballet and chorus. I'm gonna do two more things. I really like art, any form of art, like performing arts. I love singing, um, dancing, you already know that. Um, I like, I just like drawing, like sketching, like not really like those big, beautiful pictures that you'll see people post on like Insta or places like that, but like just like sketches because it helps me like when I'm upset, I like to draw. Um, uh, so yeah, I like to draw. Like sometimes I just draw like hearts or I draw like just lines, like curved lines, a whole bunch of those. Yeah. I also do that on the side of my homework sometimes. So, yeah. Um Let me know in the comments below if you just like sketching like free sketch, like freestyle sketching. Let me know in the comments down below if that's something you do when you're like stressed, upset, whole bunch of anxiety. Yeah. I get that cuz I'm going into middle school. Um so once I get into middle school, there's probably going to be more homework and more stress. So, probably going to do a lot of drawing. But I like to crochet when I'm upset too, but not like complicated crochet stuff because that just makes me more stressed. Um, I also like to watch a lady on YouTube. Her channel is called Katie Being Creative. She's got a lot of videos. And she recently posted a market vlog, which was really fun to watch. Seeing her set up and seeing like her setup and what she made for the market. That was really fun to watch. So if you haven't before watched her, um, then you should totally check her out. She's called Katie Being Creative. And yeah, it's just like a fun channel to watch, you know. She also has a lot of tips on crocheting and stuff like that. Anyways, one more thing. I think I didn't really plan this video out. Um, well, I like to crochet hats. I like to do that. Um, Recently I watched Katie Being Creative's video on how many crochet hats she can crochet, I think in a 16-hour road trip. Yeah, probably. And like it made me like crave, not really crave, but like want like a lot to do like crochet hats. Right now I'm doing a magic circle one, so it's like in the round, going from top down, and it's worked in double crochets. It's not my pattern. It's a YouTube video tutorial. Um, the channel is called, I think, Bag a Day Crochet. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. But let me know in the comments down below if you like to crochet hats, because it's something that I like to do. It takes me a little bit, but you know, it keeps me from using up all of my fluffy yarn because like 24/7 I'm crocheting some sort of plushie. Right now I'm working on a bee, an otter, and a penguin. That's 3 plushies. I'm probably not even gonna finish that bee. But anyways, so that is my last, not feature, like characteristic sort of. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and every week I will be posting a new video. Next week it's going to be how to crochet for absolute beginners. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe so you don't miss another one of my videos, and don't forget to hit the share button so your family and friends can check out my YouTube channel. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week.